What's up, it's Skidaro here, and welcome to my new project of, let's not play Spring Breeze, but let's play Kirby Superstar! Yes, that's right. Since this year marks Kirby's 20th anniversary, I figured what better way to celebrate it than play one of my favorite Kirby games of all time. Yes, pay no attention to the 100% file right there. We're just going to start a new file right here. Now, right off the back, you can see that this Kirby game is not only one game, but it's 7 games packed into one. Well, we can see 3 of them right now. You have Spring Breeze, Gourmet Race, Dynablade, The Great Cape Offensive, and 2 minigames right here, Megaton Punch and Samurai Kirby. So, without further ado, let's get started with the first one, Spring Breeze. Help! All the food from Dreamland has been stolen! Hurry, Kirby, or everyone will starve! So with that, let's get started with Spring Breeze. Yes, new game. And it's going to ask, is it your first time playing? Of course it's not. I played this game so many times. So explain copy? No! And guess what the game does? It explains it anyway. Yes, you press Y to inhale. And then you press A to swallow, and sometimes you get a copy ability. That's a trademark of the Kirby series. So with that explained, let's get started with stage 1 of Spring Breeze, Green Greens. And you gotta love the music here. So anyway, basic controls. You use the control stick if you're playing the virtual console, or playing the Super Nintendo, you use the D-pad. You use that to move, and then if you tap it twice in the same direction, you get to dash. Use Y to jump, or Y to inhale. Use B to jump. And a trademark of Kirby is that if you tap B while floating, well, in the air, you can float. In this game, Kirby has infinite float, so you don't need to worry. And like I said before, or the tutorial says before, you can use Y to inhale, and then press Y again to exhale and actually shoot the enemy. And then, okay, let's do this. Ow! Okay, anyway, you use Y to inhale and press down to swallow. Sometimes, or most of the time, you get nothing. But sometimes, like tutorial says, if you swallow certain enemies, like this Waddle Do right here, you get an ability! This is Beam Kirby. Now, the thing I like about this game is that abilities in this game do not only subject you to have like one move per copy ability. It has multiple moves on it. For example, Beam Kirby right here. You press Y to shoot a beam. You press and hold Y to shoot even more powerful beam. If you dash and do B, you can shoot this blue laser that can go through walls. If you dash in the air, you do that. And finally, if you go up to an enemy and do that, you can grab onto an enemy with your beam and then shoot him by pressing Y again. So that's cool. So let's go to this house right here. And right there, we have a maximum tomato, which heals all your health no matter how low you are. Now, that enemy right there, Sir Kibble, gives you another power-up. But let's say you don't want to get rid of this one quite yet. Well, another cool thing about Kirby Superstar is that if you press A, you can create a helper. Yes, this is Waddle Do our helper. Let's swallow Sir Kibble right here to get Cutter Kirby, another good, well, a beginner ability. Yeah, Beam and Cutter are pretty basic ones, so don't worry about that. Anyway, you just press Y to shoot a Cutter. You press Y while dashing and do that. And, okay, basically what I'm going to do for this Let's Play, I am going to showcase every ability you can get, so don't worry about that. Anyway, if you go up to an enemy and press A 3 times, or Y 3 times, you get the final slash right, or final Cutter right there, which can be seen in Kirby Brawl right there. And wow, you just defeated it like clockwork. Anyway, you can have Cutter right here, because I'm going to swallow Papyrus Sr. to get Bomb Kirby, one of my more favorite abilities in this game. See, we have a bomb right here. Press Y, you actually throw the bomb. The more you hold Y, the cursor right there will have you aim the bomb. So, right there, aim the bomb right there. And also, you can rush and, okay, maybe not the best idea to do it on ledge, but you can rush and throw the bomb like that. You can also lay down the bomb by holding down on the D-pad and actually setting it. And actually, if you're close to an enemy, or, okay, that wasn't a good example. Sometimes when you're close to an enemy, you can set the bomb on the enemy, like, okay, Waddle Do, you're just getting away. Okay, yeah, that's the thing. right there, if your helper somehow gets defeated or his life bar is depleted, it has like a few seconds in order to touch another enemy with the ability. Okay, right there. Sometimes you can lay bombs on enemies, so that's cool. Anyway, that animation right there with your helper exploding right there, sometimes, well, it has a few seconds to touch another enemy with a ability, in order to gain that ability, it'll actually heal up, so that's cool. Anyway, let's go through this door right here, and enter our first boss right here. Yes! Another staple to the Kirby series is this guy, Wispy Woods. This guy, we can make quick work of him with Bomb. His only means of attack is throwing these apples at you and actually spitting out dust to win. Actually, I found that spitting out the apples at him is actually more powerful than the Bomb. So, let's get this star and finish the stage! Yay! Alright, on to the next stage, which is Float Island. Now, something interesting about Spring Breeze is that if you couldn't tell by now, this is a butchered remake of Kirby's Dream Land, the first Kirby game ever made. Now, interesting fact about Spring Breeze is that in the original Kirby's Dream Land, we have 5 stages. Stage 2 is Float Islands right here, and Stage 3 is Castle Lololo and Lalala. In this game, however, they combine the two, so it has remnants of both Castle Lololo and Float Islands, and makes it just one big Float Island. Anyway, just bomb that right there, and we enter this secret room with an extra life right there. Now, those coconuts right there will hurt you, but if you stay low to the ground, they will not touch you at all, making this life very easy to get, so just get out of here. Let's see. Bomb that. And I do want to say something right now. I will be 100%ing this. It's not hard 100% at all, so yeah, I don't have to worry about that. And right here, this is invincibility candy. We get it, and we're invincible for a few seconds, or a minute or two. So yeah. Anyway, this is Mr. Frosty right here. I almost called him by a mistake name in Kirby's Adventure. Anyway, if we just touch him while we still have invincibility, we make quick work of him, which is pretty cool. So let's just get out of here. To Castle Lololo right there. Anyway, right here, that enemy right there, that's a bomber. We get that. Well, I'm going to make a partner right here and swallow him, and we get one of the many... Okay, I didn't want to waste it right here, so I'm just going to jump over this enemy. Yes, this is Crash Kirby, a one-time use ability. I'll show you off right here on this boss right here. This is Lololo and Lalala. Basically, what they do is push blocks around. They sometimes hold... They sometimes push invincible enemies called Gordo, so watch out for those. And we already defeated that, but a quicker way to get rid of them is by using Crash Kirby! Basically, you just press Y, and it'll get rid of every enemy on the field. Well, almost every enemy, so, yeah. Now, let's just get this star and move on to the next stage! And our partner dances with us. Yeah. Got Papa Bros Jr. Move on to Bubbly Cloud, and looks like Kirby has a cold. Is it cold up there, Kirby? Do we need to get you a tissue? Let's just move on. Let's see, inhale this enemy right here. We get Sword Kirby! That enemy right there was Blade Knight, by the way. Anyway, we'll just do a... What the heck? I died already! Okay, if you die on Spring Breeze, then you know you suck at video games, which, you know, I suck already, so, yeah. Anyway, let's just get Sword Kirby again and move on right away. Anyway, Sword Kirby is basically very easy to control. You just press Y / press Y again to do an uppercut and that stuff. Anyway, if you have full health with Sword Kirby, you can shoot short beams, which is a reference to Zelda. I like that reference. Anyway, press Y once to do a sword beam and cut. Press Y again to do a upper chuck, and just press Y 3 times to sword beam right there. Anyway, if we jump and use sword, do that if we press down while in air. That's a Schmear right there. I'll explain his ability later. Now, think about abilities in this game. I'm going to try not to overload you guys with abilities. I totally jumped right there! What the heck? Oh my god, this is a great start to an LP right here, I gotta say. Anyway, let's move on. I have no copy abilities whatsoever. And here we have another mini-boss, Kracko Jr. Something else about this game, you press L or R, you get the guard, which guards you against most damage against physical moves, but for most special moves in this game, you will still get hurt a little bit. Okay, we defeated that easily. let's move on. Okay, like I said, I'm going to try not to overload you guys with too much information on copy abilities. So that's good. Anyway, let's just get rid of this guy right here. That guy gives you a really cool copy ability. I'll show that off later, but for now, let's just move on. Let's get more stuff right here. I really wish I could have explained sword more, but, you know, what are you going to do? Okay, let's see. Get rid of that guy. And watch this! Okay, go down here for maximum tomato, and guess what? He respawns right there. That is jerk enemy placement right there. So, yes, enemies respawn if you go off screen for a little bit. That's something to note right there. Let's get rid of these enemies right here. Okay, something about this game, like, I know there's the helper system and everything, but I don't really like using the helper system because more times than not, helpers just get in the way. But there are some instances where helpers are required. I'll show off when that is. Anyway, we get another staple boss of the series, Kracko. Kracko's a big cloud with a big eye and a big attitude. Alright. Anyway, as you can see right there, his main object of attack is swooping down and hitting you. My copy ability! No, swooping down, causing rain to happen, and all that good stuff. Holy crap! I just spit it out! Oh my god. Well, that's a defeat for the books right there. So let's just move on to the final stage, which is Mount DDD. Alright. Also, I do want to make a note right here. I am going to be making comparisons to this game and its DS remake, Kirby Superstar Ultra. I'm going to try to actually point out some of the differences between games. Anyway, let's just go over here and get some Papa Bros action and enter this door right here. And here we go, the final boss of Spring Breeze, King Dedede. I mean, who else would it be? Interesting fact, if you go to the left of the stage, you can see Mario, Luigi, Toad, and for some reason, Birdo in the audience. That's cool. And if you go to the right side, you'll also see Mario, Luigi, Toad, and for some reason, Birdo again. So I don't know what's wrong there. Anyway, DDD right here. His main object of attack is tackling you, inhaling you, and junk, using his hammer and floating around in junk. Anyway, interesting fact is that in the remake on the sides of the screen, there's also Peach and Wario on these sides. You can see we make quick work of him with Bomb, so that's good. By the way, there's a score system right there. I don't really pay attention to that. And there goes DDD. And we just turn into a giant blimp carrying the castle and all the food that was hidden in the castle. Yeah. So there we go. That is Spring Breeze. Not that long of a game or sub-game, but you know. If I'm not mistaken right here, I believe these are actually the credits to Kirby's Dream Land. I'm not sure about that, but they probably are, probably not. Odds are they're not, so I'm just speaking nonsense here. Anyway, there goes Kirby flying around right there. It's kind of weird, too. As you can see, we saw Waddle Dees just carrying off the food with King Dedede. As you'll see here in a minute, as music fades in junk. Come on now. I mean, the credits were that fast. Why could this sequence be that fast? You can see right here, the stars that made Kirby a blimp just carry the castle. As you can see right here, see in a minute. Yes, Waddle Dees are cheering for you, meaning like the Waddle Dees that were working in the castle only got the food. Like, what the heck, man? Discrimination right there. Anyway, he's saying next, meaning there's more games to be played. All right. So now that we finished Spring Breeze, I think this is a good place to end things off. All right. So next time on Kirby Superstar, we are going to continue playing this magnificent game. All right. So see you guys then.